Hello everyone, my name is Jordan, and today we're going to take you through Specialized Tools on Reddit. This subreddit is a place where people post very unique tools that aren't seen very often and have extremely niche purposes. So let's get started with this first one here, a tool to disinfect shopping carts. It looks like you just kind of push the shopping cart through and it's good to go. I know right now at my local supermarkets they have people hand wiping down the shopping carts. I can understand why this would be a lot faster. And this is should be on r/oddly satisfying actually. It's the forbidden noodle. Clearly it's bending a pipe, and let's watch that again. That is very neat. Kind of moves around, shoots it out, bends it, moves it. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm a mechanical engineer, so this is like peak interesting for me. Now this here is a train in Calgary. So it's reshaping railroad oh wow, that's almost apocalyptic looking. I guess it's grinding down the rails. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is very bizarre to watch. I don't know how I feel about that. That is... oh no. Like, that literally looks like something that you would see in some sort of apocalypse-styled movie where they kind of modified a train to just ride down rails, but it might, you know, not quite fit or something like that. Oh, very, very bizarre. And the reason I'm doing this format, by the way, is because it's a lot quicker to go through. And for things like videos like this, I don't have to download them and, you know, through a third party or something like that. It's all just right here, and this way we can go through the comments if we want. You know, sometimes there's backstories and things like that. It's a very neat danger train. I'm also loving all that snow down on the ground there. I'm in Florida, and I come from a family that snowboards and skis, and I am heavily missing the snow. Simple hook mechanic. Goes around the pole and pulling string. I'm trying to think of what this could easily be. Oh, that's cool the way it enters in like that. So I guess it's just a way to reach things that are a little out of reach. I don't know if I would have a use for this, but it looks like a neat DIY type of situation here. I'm not too sure what I would use that for. See what Opie has been to prison. Oh my goodness. It does look like something someone in prison could use. Now this is a traction. Oh, Bendy Tracks. Oh my goodness. I'm questioning why the tracks aren't very laid down. Maybe it's still under construction. That is very bizarre. That doesn't look like it should work. Bending of that steel as such. Oh Jesus, that's wow. Oh my goodness. The way it just slides them right into place, I guess for final foundation laying. Victoria. Closer to the cut line. Oh, okay. So it's gotcha. So the tracks are designed to be mobile and movable, so that way it can be closer to maintain efficiency for this mine. That is very, very neat. Definitely a specialized tool. Throwable fire extinguisher. So he threw something in the fire there, and wow. Why have I never seen this in real life before? That's very impressive. It's a lot more useful than regular fire extinguishers. I'm going to be honest, a regular fire extinguisher is almost worthless in most situations. Wow, that can handle all that blaze in just that tiny little package that the guy throws in there. Pickle Pork. Got 2 prongs. I would call that a fork. I've seen sort of variations of this at like fancy restaurants, used for like little tiny dishes that the chef would bring out before your actual meal. Also, this reminds me of something you'd use for maybe oysters. Device turns truck into snowmobile. Oh, yo! Oh my god, that's... Maybe I should buy a truck just for this. This is incredible. Oh my god. I've always been very fascinated with like tread-based systems, like snowmobiles, tanks, things like that. I always like watching the X Games. The snowmobile and the snow bikes are always very impressive to watch. However, they can be very dangerous. Not for the faint of heart to watch. It will get your heart pounding. But the fact that this guy added these onto a regular pickup truck, really, why don't... I wonder why you don't see these more often around snowy areas like Minnesota or the Rocky Mountains, things like that. That's very neat. I know there's chains. Chains you can add around tires a lot, but those will destroy pavement, so a lot of times you're not allowed to use them. Hex Wrench Set.
You turn one key, it opens up for you. It's automatic. Very easy to pull the keys out.
Oh my gosh.
In and out. Made in Germany. And also we have a little ball in here, and there's a magic ring. This ring actually holds the screw in place without dropping it. Let me show you how it works.
Okay. Like an O-ring?
I don't know what else. See, it holds it in place.
Oh!
It's not a magnet, it's just an
You want us
O-ring.
to pound into?
I'll give you 25 to be handled.
As someone who has worked with too many Allen wrenches in the past, I need this right now. Oh my gosh. The fact that you can so easily pull them out as well, that they all turn like that.
It opens up for you. It's automatic.
Oh, that's
Very
so
easy to pull the
nice.
keys out.
That's such a small
In and out.
detail
Made
that
in
no one
Germany.
would ever think
And
about.
also we have a little ball in
And the
here,
O-ring?
and there's a magic ring.
Oh my gosh.
This ring
I need to buy that right
holds
now.
the screw in place without dropping it. Let me show you how it works.
I can't even argue. But yeah, I don't know what else.
See, it holds it
Like,
in
a
place.
lot of them are
It's not a
magnetic, so they
magnet, it's
can
just
You
an
want us to
O-ring.
pound
somewhat
into?
hold in
I'll give you 25
bolts,
to be handled.
but obviously it only works on certain, materials, and they don't work that great all the time. But this, oh, this is next level right here. Automated healing, heat sealing shoe cover machine. What? So it wraps your shoe. Oh, I guess you can bring it inside. You don't get dirt on the floors. That is also very neat. I know that could definitely be useful in, a lot of households, and I'm not sure if, I know the Japanese are very, for lack of better terms, anal about their inside shoes policies. I wonder if this would be acceptable in a place like Japan, or if it's the whole premise of shoes in general, not necessarily the dirt. There's no sound of this. I was expecting there to be sound, but belly flopper machine gun carrier. So I guess it's like just a mobile machine gun unit. That's pretty neat, like a little buggy. Easy to build in the field, I suppose. Very cool. Thumb ring for holding gallons of paint. So I guess it just helps with the leverage. Also a very specialized item. I wonder if that would get tiring on your thumb though after a while. Oh! He's holding it in his hand and the thumb is supporting it like a mug. Okay. Yeah, I could, yeah, it definitely would be helpful. The new hail cannon. Okay. So, hail cannons, it's a very tiny image, unfortunately. Hail cannons have been disputed if they actually work or not. I have seen them used at music festivals. I know they can also be used in snow mountains, or that's slightly different. That's to generate moisture in the air for snow. I've seen this used at music festivals to try and prevent storms from coming, but there isn't much scientific evidence that they actually work as intended. So take that with a grain of salt. Come on, dustpan that keeps brooms clean. Oh, the little prongs there. Okay. So I guess you can pull it up when you're done using it, and it gets all the remnants off of the broom. Whenever I sweep, I always get lots of thread on the bottom bristles, and it's really nasty to have to carry around. This blade sharpener. Oh. Oh, that is cool. Also looks like something out of like an apocalyptic movie or a sci-fi movie or something like that. Almost reminds me of something like the movie Robots from the last decade. That is a very underrated movie. This Cox submarine gun to puncture the hull of a sunken submarine in order to supply air to the trapped crew. Oh, okay. Submarine technology here. Punctures a hole through, and I suppose that, and it's effectively just a pipe. Very neat. Very useful in a submarine wreck situation. Now, obviously, I don't expect submarine sinking to happen all so often, but there are some notable disastrous cases of this occurring. When a submarine sinks, it can be very disastrous compared to a regular ship because of the pressurized air inside and the confined space. Ooh, classic bowling pin setter. These are very cool to watch. This one's actually quite different from a normal one that I've seen in the past. This one seems to lay them individually, whereas others will use like racks and they kind of slide into place mechanically instead of being moved on a conveyor belt. But yeah, if you ever, I would definitely recommend looking up standard, just search bowling pin resetter, and they're very, very fascinating to watch. As a mechanical engineer, I love all the moving bits and pieces inside of something like that. Alright, yeah, a very everyday object that I guess is technically a specialized tool. And we'll end with a couple more. This is a tank that can get over obstacles. Speed is not always key. Drops off that little dumbbell, and it uses it to roll right over. Powerful touchless vacuum. Yeah, I've seen a house before that has these built into the floors, so you kind of use your foot to push in like food scraps and stuff that fall, and it just sucks it up right from the floor. And we'll end with this one here. McCartys Chicken has devised a brilliant system to get food to customers. Okay, so this is a COVID-19 post for social distancing. It's just a simple pulley system. Yep, makes perfect sense to me. You can see the worker can put the bag on, bag slides over to the customer. And I suppose it could work vice versa for payment. And just a last one, because it looks like it's San Francisco. Truck with train wheels to drive on the rail. Not super specialized, because they are somewhat common, but yes, that is a specialized tool, I suppose. You can see right down there, there's a wheel, and these wheels, which are regular train wheels, will drop down. Normally they will slide up against the rubber wheel, and the rubber wheel will still provide the drivetrain for the wheels on the rails. And so that'll do it for specialized tools, guys. This is the Hot Posts. I hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you next time if this kicks off. I hope it will, because I like looking at memes. I share memes with all my friends, and we'll see how this goes. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Have a great time, and stay safe.